In today's video, I will be building a Bloxburg lake shop in my lakeside town. It's going to include all of the essentials for people who are fishing and boating and swimming, and the only reason I wanted to do this is because there's only one spot left in this town and it's very small, and it also happens to be beside the lake. So yeah, I just think that it will be a cute little addition to add to the town. So let's get started. If you guys don't know where the plot I'm talking about is, it is located right over here, just beside the river outlet and also opposite the lake market. And this thing has been here since day one. It's been here since the very first episode of this town. So firstly, I'm just going to bulldoze the outline and just give myself a bit more freedom so I have a better idea with what to build. I don't want the size to be really big, but I also do want to make sure I use up the space wisely, and because this is on a diagonal, this is so annoying. I don't really know how this shape is going to turn out. Okay, I should have trusted what I did originally, so I'm going to keep it as it was before because this shape just works a whole lot better. For the actual design and feel of this store, I want it to be similar to the lake market, where it has run down wood and just a more messy structure, but at the same time I also want to differentiate it and have some different colors in this one, maybe a little bit more different features like these shutters maybe. And also a cool thing I want to do is make it similar to a tackle shop thing where there's metal signs with a fish. I think that would be really cool. And my original plan for the interior was just to add a counter, and you know how those coastal kind of towns and the pier area, they have those little gift shops? I really want to do something with that and sell a whole bunch of random gifts and little items like jewelry and stuff. And I also do want to include a little canteen or something just so people can buy drinks and things. Oh, and an idea that I just had is I can add a little fish and chip sign so you can buy fish and chips here, because I don't actually know how popular that meal is in America. I know it is in England because that's where it kind of originated.
Guys, that thing, I'm done. Wow.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. And if you guys haven't tried fish and chips, it is a classic. It is so good, especially the mussels and just any seafood. It's so good. This is a first. I cannot find a single reference for what I'm going for, because they're either really big with gable roofs, and see if I search up lake shop, it's like that. And I do not have the capacity in my town to make a giant shop. Something like this is kind of similar to what I want, just a little tuck shop with a metal sign, but I don't know what reference to use.
What?
Oh, wait, okay. I actually really like this one. I think this is perfect for what I'm going for. It includes the metal sign and the wooden pillars and things, so I'm gonna replicate that. Up here is where the metal sign is gonna be, so I'm gonna start with a basic shape and just resize it to about this size. I don't want the sign to be too big, but it also needs to be noticeable. I know that this happens every single year I go to school, because this holidays for me, it's supposed to be summer, but we've had so many rainy days that I've barely been able to go to the beach or anything, or to go outside. And then just as I come back to school, or the week before school, it starts to get boiling hot again. And then when I'm at school, I'm wearing my uniform, I'm in a room with smelly, sweaty people, especially the boys, and yeah, it's not a very nice experience. I wish it would be really cold during school and hot in the holidays, because yeah, it just always happens whenever I go back to school. I don't know if that happens to you guys, because I think your seasons and schools start at different times, but it happens to me, which kind of sucks. The sign is finished. I like how it turned out, and looking on the photo, I'm gonna look on it again, it has a couple flags kind of hanging on it, and I thought that would be a cute touch to add. See, there's a little crab, so I'm gonna look for a flag in the decoration section. I think only a small one, and I don't really know what I'm gonna put on the flag. It's not like this is a country or anything, so maybe I could add a crab or something. I think this size is cute. And above the window here, I'm gonna add this life ring and, oh, yo, I just got money. Anyway, and I want to include a bucket and you know those fake fish that hang? Yeah, I want to try replicating that above it. But at the same time, you know, it's not just a tackle shop, so I will, yeah, it might not fit the vibe too much, but I don't know, it'll just look cool anyway. Firstly, I'm going to build the fish and I want to put it on the ground first and build it on the ground instead of building it in mid-air because that'll just be a lot easier, and then once I'm finished I can just transport all of the parts up at the top. I remember when I was building fish on the lake market video, that was ages ago, and that was also before I got the transform tool, so I did a pretty good job considering. Because this looks pretty similar to what I did without it, but yeah, now that I have the transform tool, it's going to make it a lot easier. And the final decoration that's going to be up here is the bucket, so I need to put a transparent cube underneath because I cannot transform the bucket to come up here, only works on basic shapes and things, so hopefully this won't look too tacky. I think adding these crates will tie in with the lake docking kind of theme, so I'm going to add them right underneath the counter. And for the counter itself, I want to add a little cash register because we need to add that, so I'll have to buy another one in the bloxburg section. I hope that doesn't make my bank break. Yep, okay, that's okay. And the things I want to add on the counter is just a few little trinkets for sale, but I am going to add more of the bigger gifts like toys and stuff on another shelf. Stop it! When did they add this treasure chest? It's so cute! I'm definitely going to be adding this. I might just stuff it at the back there for now, but I think that's a really cute little thing to add. And for the gifts itself, they're going to be more, you know, at those touristy gift shops that tourists buy to remind you of the country. I'm going to do stuff like that, so there's going to be some cups maybe, and I can also include some like toys and also little statues and miniatures because I don't know, it can just kind of remind you. I don't know, I'm just adding random stuff. Oh, and actually, instead of putting the sunglasses on the tray, you know how in the gas station I added one of those turning shelf hook things that have the photographs and the glasses on them? I'm gonna make a mini one on the counter here so people can pick out some cool shades. This feels so weird doing the carpet trick again because now like I'm kind of used to using the transform tool now, but yeah, you can't transform the glasses, so I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. And I think for the jewelry, I'm gonna make my own separate table to add all of those things, just so it's laid out for people to see better and it's easier for them to access it and try things on. Have you guys ever gone snorkeling before? Because it is such an amazing experience. That sounds really cringe, but it's so fun because like the water's really nice and clear, and it can be kind of scary because you can see like actual things in the ocean, but if you're away from kind of sharky areas, and it's actually really cool because you can see all the cute little fish and all of the pretty coral and all the colors. It's actually really pretty. And yeah, I went to Rarotonga and it's so pretty there. It's like definitely a really cool spot to go snorkeling, and there's probably heaps of other places in the world that would be really cool as well. Man, I really wish that I could put these towels like hanging up on the pillar because it would look so cool. It would be like the cherry on top to this whole build, but unfortunately I'm gonna have to put it on the ground, so I might sneak it under this crate right beside the counter. I think that looks pretty good. Okay, I really like this whole exterior. I think I'm gonna start adding some things inside because there's not really too much stuff I can add on the outside now. I don't know why I'm adding balls, but hey, I'm kind of running out of things to add. I completely forgot about this, so I'm gonna add a commercial fridge so people can buy drinks and stuff, and I want it to be accessible to them, like so they can see it, I mean. And yeah, this spacing is not doing me justice. I don't know where to add this because this fat little sunglass holder is in the way, and I guess I could add a double one, but that looks a little weird. I don't like it being in that corner. I might have to Alright, I'm just gonna shimmy it over a bit. Maybe that'll help. I'm having second thoughts about adding the kitchen back here because it's really cramped to add a whole stove, and then I also need to add a sink, so maybe I should move the door to the other side. I think that might be better. I know that shells do not really belong at the lake and it's more of a beachy thing, but it just kind of creates a more coastal vibe even though it's a lake, but you know, it's fine. It's just for the aesthetic. It's fine. I think that tourists would buy this junk. Like, there's just some random little statues and toys and stuff, so I think that's good. So now I just need to tidy up the kitchen a little bit, and then I think I'm basically done. I think I'm gonna have to merge the sink in the counter, because it's not really logical if the sink is right beside the oven, because that's also a bit of a hazard as well. So that's gonna have to do. It looks a little bit weird, but it's fine. And at normal fish and chip shops, it normally has some burgers and hot dogs on the menu, so that can also be sold here. And this crate, I reckon it can just fit under the table like so. And now the final thing that I want to incorporate in this build is a fishing rod, and I built one last video, so I'm just gonna use the resources that I have and just copy and paste all of the materials just because it's just easier. You don't normally have both a gift shop and a fishing and bait shop together, but you know, this is the cool lakeside town, so we do what everyone doesn't do, because honestly, this is a new innovation. This is genius, because you have all you need for the lake in one place. It's great. Okay, the fishing rod is complete. I really like how it turned out, and honestly, I think the whole build is finished. All I need to do is color and also add the lights because it's quite dark, but the video is probably really long by now, so I'm just gonna speed it up and I'll see you guys when I reveal. Okay, the lake shop is finally complete. I played around with the colors a lot. It actually took a long time to finally pick a color theme, and I also made my own custom lake signs. There was no template online, so it was really hard to make my own, and yeah, I just used Canva for that. But here is the final reveal. It is the lake shop, which has fish and gifts. Yes, it's a very great combo. So as you can see, I chose a blue and white color theme. It was going to be brown, but it kind of was too similar to the lake market, so I wanted to go a little bit differently just so it's not too bland and blended in. And so this is the shape. It's quite small, but it has all you need. We've got some little details at the top with the sign, which I think it turned out pretty good. And here's just some little trinkets and bracelets and things there. Got a fishing rod here, and also a little flag with a fish logo that I made. And if we come here, this is the counter area where you can order your fish and chips, you can buy your gifts, and see here, this is the entrance here. We've also got the fish and chips sign right here, which I made. It's kind of boring, but I was on a budget, okay? I was on a time limit. And in here is the kitchen. It's okay, that's kind of glitching, but we've got the shelf over here with all of the souvenirs and things that the tourists buy. Where the heck did the soccer ball go? What the heck? Anyways, this is the counter area where the cash register is, and this little penny jar, and also some glasses for sale there. And on the side is the drinks fridge for all of the hot people. Okay, that sounded so wrong. I mean all of the thirsty, sunburnt people. Oh, you know what I should have added is some sunscreen. I definitely should have put that on the shelves. But back here is the kitchen. And yeah, it fits everything you need. It is quite small, but it's kind of cute. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. So that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to go check out my other videos if you haven't already. And we are very close to finishing this town, so there'll be only a few episodes left before the grand tour. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.